Marcus here. If you can hear me okay, please let me know by typing something in the box and letting me know that you can, in fact, hear me. Today, what we're going to be doing is we are going to be talking about how affiliate marketing works, because I want you guys to get an overview of what's actually happening out there, because a lot of you guys are making a lot of people on the internet very, very wealthy, and I want you to see how it works. How does it work from traffic to link to image ads to whatever? We're going to put everything together in a box so that you can take that box and use that box to make money online. It's a metaphorical box, so don't get too hyped up. There's not an actual box, but we're going to show you how this all works so that you could go out there and get some results. Now, I want you to realize that the results you see and hear on this training are not implied, typical, guaranteed. The average person that buys a how-to product never does anything with it, just like the average person who pays for a gym membership never goes to the gym. But I did start going to the gym, but not because I have a gym membership, because I have a personal trainer. We're going to talk about accountability and how that works as well. So, really good stuff. Now, if you're listening in, tell me where you're listening from. We got Mark, we got Ninesh, we got Mike from Indiana, we got Jeff from Cleveland, Kevin from Norfolk, UK. A lot of people hopping in here now, so really good. What I want you guys to do is I want you to really focus over the next hour or so and listen in and try to listen to what's being done behind the curtains, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to peel back the curtain of affiliate marketing and show you how this works. We got Mahamud from Libya. We got Dejit from Hayward, California. Jeff from Pennsylvania. Ninesh from India. We got Donna from Virginia. John from Seattle. Good to have you guys here. Dave from El Paso. I was just watching a documentary type thing on El Paso the other day. Interesting stuff about how they handle their drinking water. Very interesting. Louise from New York. We got Carl from the middle of nowhere. All right, excellent. So let's go ahead and dive in and talk about this. What I want to do before we start out is I want you to type in your biggest holdup, your biggest hang up when it comes to affiliate marketing, right? What is the number one thing that you think is stopping you from making money? Is it like some guru needs to teach you stuff? Is it that you can't get traffic? Is it that your traffic doesn't convert? I want you to pick one thing, the one thing that you think, if I was able to impart that knowledge to you or help you understand it, what would that thing be? Okay, and we're going to write these here. So we're going to put top AM, that's affiliate marketing, struggles. Okay? Top struggles here. So we got the top struggles. Hopefully you guys can see the writing. We got this white pad, so hopefully it helps you guys see it as opposed to the other one. So pretty cool. All right, so we got, let's take a look. We got content. Okay, content. All right, we have where to promote. Okay, so that would be traffic. Okay, we got SEO. That would also be traffic. So we'll put SEO here in quotes here. Not able to focus. So info overload. Okay. What else we got here? How to get started. Okay. We got WordPress. So tech stuff. Okay. Doesn't understand what to do first. Wants to attract affiliates. Okay. Mindset. Okay. So mindset. Okay, we're going to try to tackle all these and show you how to get past them and understand what's going on, okay? For really cool. So Robert has an interesting one. He says his biggest struggle is getting the change from the employee mindset to the entrepreneur mindset. Now, this is a big one because we are taught throughout our lives, like you go to high school, you go to college, we're taught to find a job, right? We're taught to work for a living. We're taught to work for someone else, learn the skill, have someone else tell us what to do. Now, when you get into affiliate marketing, the biggest struggle you're going to have is there is no boss telling you what to do. Like I was talking about earlier, where I started going to the gym because I have a trainer. And I know that the trainer, when I get in there, she says, hey, you need to lift this 5 times. You need to do that 10 times. You need to go over on the rower and do that for 15 minutes. And she knows exactly what I need to do. So I go there. She tells me what to do. Now, if I was just to go to the gym on my own, of my limited scope of mindset for working out, I wouldn't have any clue what to do. And I've tried it, and I go fool around on a treadmill, and then after about 5 minutes, I lift another weight, and then pretty much I go home after having done pretty much nothing. So I want you to look at that, because that's kind of how the mindset works when it comes to online. A lot of people think that the busy work is what's going to make them money. Okay, so busy work. We're going to put busy work over here. Now, when we look at busy work, okay, we look at that and we say, well, what is the busy work? Okay, so what are the things that you're taught to do, which is the busy work? Because an entrepreneur mindset, the mindset of an affiliate marketer, should be to leverage everything they can. Okay, very important. They got to leverage everything, because you don't want to be stuck doing $4 an hour work, right? How many of you guys are watching this because you're like, hey, I want to make $4 an hour or $2 an hour, whatever. I doubt anyone wants to do that, okay? So they want to look at this, and they look at the busy work. Now, we look at the busy work because of the fact that we're like, okay, what is the work we need to do? Because we're taught as workers to say, okay, what's the busy work? Well, the busy work would be like writing content. Okay, content. It would be like setting up blogs. Okay, it could be like making image ads, make ads. Okay, it could be like SEO grunt work, which would be like getting links and stuff like that. Okay, so a lot of people, we look at this and we're like, this is the busy work. Okay, and we focus on the busy work, and we're like, okay, well, this got to be what makes us money. Okay, and we got to focus on that. We got to say, okay, well, is this really what works? Well, here's the deal. You can outsource these tasks. All of these tasks, you can outsource for dirt. Like, you can get content written for $4 or $5 for a blog post. You could get videos made for $20 to $50. You can have people do your SEO. You can have people write ads for you. So this isn't what makes you rich, right? Knowing this stuff is not what makes you rich. So if you're focusing on this, right, and you're saying, well, Marcus, my key is I need to find how to do SEO, because if I knew SEO, then it would work. Well, that's not really your issue, because you can get people to do SEO for you, or you can go buy ads. Okay, very simple. Like, you could spend 6 months of your life trying to rank on the top of the search engines, when I could go up there and I could rank at the top for 5 minutes by buying an ad. Now, why don't people buy ads, right? Why would someone say, I don't want to buy an ad? Okay, we got to look at that and say, well, why would I not want to buy an ad? Okay, does anyone have any answer to that? Why would you be dead set on SEO? And I'm not saying SEO is bad. I'm just saying sometimes it takes a long time, and sometimes it's kind of difficult to do. But why would someone not want to buy an ad? Okay? Let's see if you guys can guess that one there. And we're going to take a look at this and break it down for you, because I want you to look at this. We have these struggles up here. We have the stuff that's the busy work that's literally like $2 to $4 an hour to get outsourced, okay? So we want to look at that. We want to say, okay, Jason says not all the ads convert. Robert says because they don't know how to convert the traffic. A lot of people say setup, the cost, okay? So cost is a big one. Now, one of the guys that I like to learn from is Dan Kennedy, and Dan Kennedy said, I believe it was Dan Kennedy, it might have been him or Gary Halbert. One of them said that all advertising works at the right price, and I'm going to add to that and say, well, if you know how to convert it. Right? That's the very, very, very important thing, is knowing how to convert the stuff. All right, so when we look at affiliate marketing, we can get stuck with all this stuff. Like, okay, info overload. If you have info overload right now, type info overload in the box. If you don't know what's going on and you're like, Marcus, I need a starting place. I need to know what's going on. I need to get past this info overload, because I hear about all this, right? Every single day you check your email. And in your email, if it's anything like mine, you're going to get some like great new plugin, some great new products, some, content spinner, some kind of SEO tool, some kind of video maker, right? I probably got 20 of them in my inbox right now over the last like 5 hours. So we got to look at that. Now, it looks like most of the people on this training are saying that their number one struggle is info overload. Okay, now we're going to take care of that right here, right now. How many of you guys want to spend the next hour with me, and at the end of the hour, you want to come to me and say, hey, look, you know what? I am going to be over info overload. At the end of the hour, if you could say, hey, you know what? Info overload is solved. How many of you guys think that this would be an hour very, very well spent? Okay? Very, very important. Now, Scott says, hey, Marcus, good to see you. Sorry I'm on late. That's all right. We'll put your name on the board or something if you want. He says, how long would it take to make $500 profit using free traffic? Realistically, well, that's a loaded question. It all depends on what you do. And again, right, the tasks are not the big thing. These are little $2 to $4 an hour jobs, right? These are little things. So here's what we want to do. We want to get past info overload. And here's what we're going to do. Metaphorically, mentally, and visually, we're going to take all the stuff. Okay, so this is all the stuff that's confusing you. Everything you've been hearing. Everything. Like Jason says, info overload is distracting. Good. I want you to take that, and I want you to forget about it for the next hour and a half. All right, I want you guys to forget about it. And I want you to say, you know what? Over the next hour and a half, we're going to try to get this notepad working here, right? Over the next hour and a half, I'm going to suspend my belief. Let's tear this off there. I'm going to suspend my belief, and we're going to take info overload, and we're going to put it here, and we're going to exit out. We're not going to pay attention to any of this junk that's behind us, okay? Now, when you've done that, when you're like, Marcus, I am ready to suspend all that stuff. Okay, everything I've learned up to this part, let's take it, let's put it back here, let's forget about it, okay? Let's go for it. Now, let's look at it. What is the most important part? What's the most important part to affiliate marketing? Let's type in your guesses here, and let's take a look at them, right? What is the most important part? Is it getting traffic? Is that the number one thing? Okay. Is it conversion? Is it knowing what offers to run? Is it getting SEO? What is the number one thing? Okay. Excellent. Cool. Bono says, sometimes I think you guys on YouTube aren't real. Well, I'm not a robot, so, I mean, I don't know. You could think about that all you want. I think it's a way to distract yourself from actually taking the advice and using it personally, but to each his own. So let's take a look at it. Here's the deal. I want to ask you guys a question. And this question is going to answer the last question. And I want you to keep in mind, questions are the key. The more questions you have, the better. As long as they're not going down rabbit holes, the more questions you have is better. Now, what is the number one thing advertisers want? Because here's the deal, right? Who is going to pay us? As affiliate marketers, let's see if I have a green pen somewhere. I know I had a box of these. Here we go. What is the number one thing that advertisers want? Because as affiliate marketers, advertisers are the people who pay us, right? So if you want to get paid as an affiliate marketer, then you need advertisers, right? So here's our advertisers down here. Advert. Okay, these are our advertisers, and we're going to put money signs on these advertisers here, right, like that, okay? So there we have our advertisers, okay? These are who is going to pay us. Now, what do these advertisers want? Okay, what do they ultimately want? Like, you have a guy who advertises on TV, okay? What does he want? Like, you see Allstate commercials or commercials for soda or whatever. What do they ultimately want, right? What do they want? Okay, some people say cheap traffic, some people say customers, some people say prospects. They want to sell, they want sales, they want targeted traffic. Okay, good. Similar, okay, what they want is eyeballs, okay, which is known as viewers. That's what they want. Okay, so we look at that and we're like, okay, cool. So they want viewers. Now I got to ask you this. Are there viewers on the internet? Right? Are there viewers online? Right now, are there viewers on the internet? Are there people watching this stream? Are there people watching other streams? Just before this, I was watching a news update on a YouTube Live, and there was like 16,000 people watching it. Crazy, right? Sometimes you watch something, there's like 100,000 people watching it. And we look at that. So there's viewers. Okay, so we know there's viewers. We know that a week ago, with the Black Friday sales and everything like that, a lot of people were looking at Black Friday stuff. We know a lot of people click their homepage tab and they go to like MSN's homepage. We know a lot of people every day go to Amazon. We know a lot of people every day, 4 million people every 60 seconds search Google. We know a lot of people are on Instagram. We know a lot of people are on Pinterest. We know a lot of people are on Facebook. We know a lot of people are on a lot of different websites. So viewers are everywhere. Viewers are abundant, okay? I want you to type that or write that on your note paper. Viewers are abundant. They're everywhere, right? The key is in understanding how to get these viewers from wherever they're at to go to you, right? That's the key. Very, very important, okay? So we got to look at that. Now, the viewers are here. The advertisers are here. Now, the advertisers don't want to do the difficult work of finding the viewers and getting them to come to their site and getting them to buy stuff. So what they do is they do affiliate marketing, okay? So the advertiser says, well, I could go out there, right? I could go out there and I could run some ads and I could try to make this stuff work. Or instead, what if I had a guaranteed way to make money, right? What if instead I just said, hey, if you get someone to purchase a product from my website, I will give you a percentage. So let's say this advertiser has a product and it's like a $1,000 training course or maybe sign up for an online school or something like that. Okay, he says, look, I'm going to make $1,000 when someone buys stuff. Now, again, I want you to remember something, and I want you guys to guess this. Put your answers in the box. What is the number one cost to businesses on the internet? What's the number one cost? What do you think it is? Is it web hosting? Is it employees? Is it building the website? Is it tech stuff? What is the number one biggest cost that an internet business has? Okay, we're talking about these advertisers. So let's say I'm an advertiser like Fiverr. Okay, now Fiverr actually pays like $100 for a new sign up, and that sign up only has to buy something for like $5, hence the name Fiverr, which is crazy. Okay, now a lot of people say the most expensive thing is advertising. Not necessarily. We're going to take it deeper because I think if we take it deeper, you're going to start to understand this. The number one cost that these advertisers have is customer acquisition. Okay? So customer acquisition is the number one cost. Like you look at these companies, right? You have people like AT&T and T-Mobile and Sprint. They're cell phone companies. And they look at it and they're like, okay, hey, you know what? You want to sign up for a cell phone? You come to us. We will pay your old service off, right? They're like up to $650. We'll give you $650 if you sign up for a phone through us, right? Why would they do that? Why would a company do that? Like the phone isn't even $600. Like I go to AT&T, I get a new account. They pay $650. Even if I pay for the whole 2 years, it's still not even that much. Right? So why in the world would they do that? Does anyone know? Why would they do that? Okay, and if you guys get this, it's going to start to make a lot more sense. So the most expensive thing is customer acquisition. Let's say they have something that they're selling for $1,000 or whatever, and you get 500 of it. Or let's say like the Fiverr example. Right now, Fiverr is paying $100, I believe it is. You got to check their site for the latest up-to-the-date one. They pay $100 for a new customer. That means if I took everyone here and I said, here's how to make money on Fiverr, you can get people to do X, Y, and Z, click the link, sign up for Fiverr. You click the link, you sign up for Fiverr, you buy one product, I get $100. You spend $5, I get $100. Why would they do that? That person has to buy 19 more things for them to make money. Well, they do it because they know the value of a customer. Okay? Most important thing. Know value of a customer. Okay? They know the value of the customer. Now, you look at this with affiliate marketing. Now, with affiliate marketing, we have lots of different options, which is great. We have options like toolbars. There's companies that will pay you $3, $4, sometimes $5 or $6 when someone downloads a free toolbar. Right? How many of you guys use the affiliate marketing toolbar right now? You're like, yeah, I got the affiliate marketing toolbar. I love it. I use it all the time, right? We have, I think, 6,000 people that use it every single month, which is cool, right? It's great. And you guys look at it and you're like, wow, that's awesome. Now, why in the world would I spend time and money making a toolbar? Well, because I know when you download the toolbar, chances are X amount of people are going to order and I can make money. I know the value of a customer or a downloader or a visitor, okay? So because I know that, I'm able to pay, right? I could come out and I could say, hey, I'll pay you $1 or $3 every time someone downloads the toolbar free. And you're going to say, as an affiliate marketer, dude, that's awesome. They don't have to buy anything. They don't have to opt in. They don't have to do anything. They just download the toolbar and I get $3, right? How many of you guys are like, yeah, I want to do that. That's pretty cool. By the way, that's how I've made millions of dollars on the internet, by promoting these types of toolbars, which is cool. Now you look at it and it's like, okay, well, how do they make money? They make money with search and other stuff, but they know the value of their customer. They know how much each toolbar download is worth to them over time. Some people will be worth $1,000. Some people will be worth nothing. And they average it out and say, yeah, we could pay you $3. Which is cool. Now, when you look at lead things, right? When someone puts in their name and email in a box, you can get paid on that as well. Now, we got to look at this because you have to look at the value of the customer and you have to look at what the value is to the end user, okay? And to the advertiser, because the advertiser is everything. If the advertiser stops paying for your traffic, then you're out, right? Which they don't often do that. They usually like to buy more of your traffic if it's good, but that's the deal, okay? And we have to understand that, because when we understand this, here's what happens. They could go, like this advertiser right now, they could go to Google and they can pay for a keyword, okay? They could do a keyword pay-per-click ad, okay? Now, instead of doing the pay-per-click ad and saying, oh, hey, come here, download the toolbar, whatever, they come to us and they say, hey, instead of running the ads, I'd rather just give someone a couple of bucks to download this, or I'd rather give someone $1 to put their name and email in a box, or I'd rather give someone $100 to sign up for our Fiverr thing, or whatever it is, right? Does that make sense? Everyone follow so far? On a scale of 1 to 100, how we doing? 100 means you totally get it. 1 means, Marcus, what the heck are you talking about? All right? And I think if you guys understand this, when we jump in the computer, it's going to make a lot more sense in terms of what you can and can't do, in terms of where the real struggle is. Because I believe that what you guys are struggling with is a complete myth. I believe what you are struggling with is a myth. I believe that all of your info overload is a term that was designed by marketers to get you to buy stuff. Because if I get you to feel like you're info overload, if I get you to feel like you don't know how to do this, you're going to keep buying products, right? But I'd rather teach you, say, look, this is how it works. And if you want to buy a product at the end, cool. If not, cool. Learn this stuff anyway. Do what you got to do. Now, my products and stuff make it a lot easier because they take you through the steps and everything like that. But that's how it works, okay? Same thing here. Like, I know the average value of someone watching one of my trainings. Therefore, so like I could go here and I could be like, hey, do you have a bunch of people on Facebook that are interested in affiliate marketing? Good. I'll pay you $3 every person that comes on my live stream, or I'll pay you $5 or whatever it is, right? We work out the number, we look at it, and boom, it's almost a guarantee for me, almost a guarantee for them. Affiliate marketing works. You just got to get in there. You got to do it. You got to understand what the deal is, because these companies are out there and they want traffic. Now, they don't just want any traffic. They want traffic that's going to convert. They want traffic that's going to make people buy, make people sign up, make people use their stuff. Now, when we look at these viewers, this is where people start to get confused, okay? But I'll tell you what. How many of you guys right now feel like traffic is hard? Right? Type traffic is hard if you feel like traffic is hard, and we're going to solve that problem right now, okay? So if you feel like traffic is your difficult thing, which we saw on the first one, traffic was like a lot of the issue. How many of you guys feel like traffic is hard to get? Okay, type traffic in the box. Okay, got 3 people so far. Let's see what else we got. Okay, a lot of people are saying traffic is hard. Now here's the deal. I'm going to challenge you, okay? If you knew you could make $5 a visitor. Okay, if you knew, you're like, I could get $5 a visitor for targeted traffic for a certain thing, right? How hard would it be to get traffic? Like, if you knew every visitor that comes to my site is worth $5, how many of you guys would still be saying traffic is hard? Or how many of you would be like, I don't care, I'm going to go get traffic. I'll go buy it, I'll go broker it, I'll go borrow it, I'll try to rank, I'll do ads, I'll do whatever I have to do because I know I'm going to get paid for the traffic. How many of you guys would do that? You're like, yeah, traffic would get a lot easier if I knew I was going to make a certain amount of money, right? Then you're like, I want to make $5,000 a month. I only need to get 1,000 visitors. Now, of course, $5 a visitor is kind of on the high side, and it's hypothetical. But if you knew the value, game over, right? The problem is you guys don't know the value because you don't know what's going on yet. You don't have a starting point, right? Let's take this a step further. And let's ask you guys this. And like Gabriel says, traffic is easy. If I knew I could get $5 a visit, shit, I'd go, everywhere to get traffic. I'd put things on Facebook. I'd start a group. I'd start a forum. I'd go post in forums every day because I know every person who comes to my site is worth X amount. Now, how many of you guys would get traffic if you knew you could make 60 cents a click or 30 cents or $1 or 10 cents, right? Some markets I've gone in and we make 10 cents a visitor, but we do it about 30,000 times a day. Right? We got to look at that. And why did that work? Because I said, shoot, I'm getting 10 cents a visitor. Boom. Now I know my metric. There it is. There's a metric. Now I know every visitor that I get that's targeted, I'm going to make that much. So let's scale it. Let's make it work. Okay? Very important. And we got to look at that because this game isn't that hard to play. The problem is so many people are focusing on the wrong stuff. They're focusing on the things that don't work. They're focusing on, what page builder am I going to use? Just build a page. Okay, I don't care what you use. I don't care if you use Microsoft Front Page Express from 2000, or no, that's not even 2000. That's from 1995, right? You could still use that and make a page. I don't care if you use WordPress. I don't care if you use ClickFunnels. I don't care what you're using. The fact of the matter is just get something up. The problem is people are majoring in the minors. They're not looking at what really works. They're not focusing on the stuff that they need to focus on. They're not getting viewers because they don't know what to expect. They don't know the numbers they're going to get, and therefore they're not making any money. It's very important to look at this because if you structure this and you focus, here's what it's going to look like, okay? So if we structure this the right way, here's what it's going to look like. All right, we have you. This is you, okay? This is the advertisers. Okay, those are the advertisers. This is where you're going to get paid, okay? So if you want to get down here and get money, how many of you guys are like, yes, Marcus, I want to get down there and I want to make some money? That's the whole point. That's the whole reason I am in this, okay? I want to make some money. Now, here's what you got to do. Very important. First thing is you have to, let's get a different color here so it makes more sense. First thing you need to do is you need to refine your market. Okay? Refine your market. What does that mean? Well, here's the deal. We all know that you could go to those scammy sites and you could buy 5 million visitors for like $1 or 5,000 visitors for $1, whatever it is. Okay? And I have some students of mine that try this stuff, and you don't want to try it because it's junk traffic, right? It's like pop bullshit traffic that no one really wants, okay? Obviously, that's not going to work. So what we have to do is we have to refine our market, and we have to say, who are we going to talk to? Who is it that I want to help? Who is it that I want to get to my site? Now, again, remember that there are over 4 million people every 60 seconds searching Google. Okay, so whether you do affiliate marketing, whether you do internet marketing or not, there's 4 million people searching Google. Doesn't matter what you do. Doesn't matter what you think, say, feel, believe, whatever. This is something that's very important. A lot of people think that affiliate marketing is about your feelings. They come to me, they say, Marcus, I don't feel like this is going to work. And I say, well, a feeling doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you feel. Like you wake up today and you feel like crap, the internet doesn't really care. Right? I don't know if you got the memo yet, but they don't really care. They don't really give a rip. Right? There's still 4 million people every 60 minutes or every 60 seconds searching Google, regardless of how you feel. Right? And I had a guy yesterday who was talking to me on live chat. It's like, I don't feel like this. I don't feel like that. I need help. And this guy bought Simple Sites. And I'm like, hey, you're struggling? Here, I'll give you a niche. And I actually went and bought a domain name for him. And the domain's worth like $900. And he's like, well, I don't feel like it's going to work. So I just want to quit. And I'm like, fine. Here, have a refund. I'm keeping the domain because I bought it and you have nothing. But I was like, hey, it doesn't matter what you feel. And he couldn't get past what he felt. Right? He couldn't get past it. He's like, I feel like it's not going to work. Now, your feelings don't really matter. It doesn't matter on the internet world. Business is not about feelings unless you're selling. Selling is about feelings. Business is not. Very important. You got to look at that and you got to understand it. So first, we want to go in and we want to refine our market, right? We're going to refine our market and we're going to say, who are we talking to? Okay, if you're an influencer, if you're doing blogging, if you're doing Google, if you're doing Facebook, if you're doing Instagram, if you're doing YouTube, whatever it is, you got to refine your market. You have to know who you're talking to. Who are you going to talk to? Okay, you also need to know, so we'll say, who are you going to talk to? Who are you talking to? Okay, next, we're going to say, what are we going to talk about? Okay, who are we talking to? Are we reaching? Okay, then what are we going to talk about? Are we talking about? Okay, it's very important that you write this stuff down and understand it. Okay, so first, who are we trying to reach? Now, you can go out there, you can use the niche tools that I've set up, you can use our trigger word method, you can check out the Simple Sites course, and that course is all about finding a niche, so you're going to love it, and you can get that at simplesitesbonus.com. Now, what it's going to do is it's going to show you how to find a market. Now, what you need to do when finding a market is you need to find a group of people that are interested in something. Okay, so you need to find interest. Okay, what are these people interested in? If they're on Facebook, is there like a Facebook group about, how to make your girlfriend love letters? Is there a Facebook group on how to get your ex back? Is there a Facebook group on how to pay off your mortgage? Is there a Facebook group about how to make money? Is there a Facebook group about WordPress? And guess what? All of those examples, yes, there are. Are there Facebook groups about weight loss? There was a girl I met at the last video meeting I went to. She started a little Facebook group about weight loss. It's got like 30,000 people in it, right? She got 30 for free, right? She just got 30,000 people in it. And she's like, all these people want to lose weight and I don't know how to make money. And I'm like, you got 30,000 people who want to lose weight and you don't know how to make money? Oh, come on over, come sit with me and let's talk about this, right? Because that's the deal. And here's the secret. The secret is people don't know the value of their traffic. They don't know the value of those 30,000 people. You could go there, you could buy an ad. She'd be happy to give you an ad for $100, and boom, there you go. You refined your market. You got people who want to lose weight, okay? And then you say, what are we talking about? And then you go through and you're like, okay, who are we reaching? What are we talking about? Okay, now how many of you guys so far, you're like, yes, Marcus, I know my niche. I know what market I want to go into. What I want you to do, and this is a big important test, is I want you to type your niche in the box. Okay, and we're going to evaluate them, and we're going to say, is this a good niche? Is it a bad niche? Is it too broad? Because most of the time what I find is people have niches that are too broad. Okay, very, very important. All right, Kaz gave him a niche. Okay, if you have issues, if you need help with our products, make sure you go to pcmoneymaking.com. You can get support there. We'll help you out with it. Usually it takes about 3 weeks to get a niche. Sometimes it takes 4. It just depends on our workload. But go there and they'll help you. Okay, so Dot says personal safety, weighted blankets, beta fish, vacation quotes, blog setup, health, green rush, relationship, gospel music, fitness. So lots of different niches. Now, what I'm seeing, weight loss, watches, what I'm seeing here is a lot of these niches are way too broad. Way too broad. Okay, if you try to rank for paleo diet or wellness or watches or weight loss, way too broad. It's not going to happen. You're going to fail before you even start because it's way too broad. Okay, so what we got to do is we got to refine it. See, that's why I asked you this question, because we need to understand how to refine our market. So if we go through and we say we're going to go for watches, okay, I'm not a watch guy. I never wear watches. I don't wear rings. I don't wear jewelry, but we'll suspend our belief here. Let's say you have the watch one and you're like, I want to sell watches. Okay, that's what I want to do. I love watches. I think they're great. What are we going to do? Now, if you go out there and you make a video about watches, and that's all you talk about, no one's going to watch it. No one's going to care. Okay? Maybe if like one guy out of a million does the right one, it'll go viral, but probably not. For the average person on here, probably not. So what we got to do is we got to refine it. We got to say what type of watches. Maybe I'm going to be an expert in Rolexes or Seiko or Casio or whatever watches are out there. Okay, so we got to do that. Now, Donna says weight loss, Jenny Craig. Again, too broad. and too hinging on a product. Okay, we want to go down and we want to say, okay, weight loss, what kind? I want weight loss for people that are 40 years old who want to lose 10 pounds and whatever. They don't like going to the gym. Okay, that's what we want. We want a perfect person. We want people who want exactly what we want to give them. Like if you have watches, let's go through and let's say, okay, well, I'm going to go for the Rolex 5550 800 series or whatever. I'm going to go for this. I'm going to go for that. Okay, so we want to really focus, right? Does that make sense? Does everyone get that? How we want to niche down? Like a random person says, my niche is millionaire mindset. Okay, well, what does that even mean? And are people searching for it? And if they are, what are the subcategory words? I would rather see you go for something like vision board, how to set up a vision board, right? Why do we do that? Because we know someone looking up how to set up a vision board is interested in like law of attraction junk, and they're interested in millionaire mindset. Boom, there you go, right? How many of you guys just saw that? Type monies in the box, like little money signs in the box, if you guys get where I'm coming from here. Because if you get that, that's like where this whole thing happens. Right? The whole thing happens by niching down and saying, this is who we want to talk to. Okay, let's wait for some money signs to pop up there. Good. All right. Now, if you do that, it's going to make life a lot easier because instead of going for millionaire mindset, okay, now you can go for something specific. Okay, now Gabriel says how to use yoga for basketball players. Well, Gabriel, I would first see what that solves, right? Because I doubt there's a lot of people. There might be people looking for yoga for basketball players, but I don't think so. I'd have to check it out, which we'll do in a little bit. But I would try to see what problem it solves, right? Does yoga help them dunk better? Does it help them jump higher? Does it help them run faster? What is yoga going to do for them? And you want to really focus on this because they all want a result. Like a guy who wants a watch, he wants a result. He wants to look fancy or whatever. Okay, very important. And this is why my high-ticket niche program is so successful and so important, because what we do is we niche down for you, right? So if everyone has a niche idea and they don't know how to niche down, we actually do the work. We do everything, right? We do everything. We're like, okay, here's what we want to do. Here's what we got to have. Here's the niche. Here's the keyword. We buy the domain. We do everything and set it up for you. That's the best thing you can do if you have a niche and you need to refine it. Otherwise, you could go to Simple Sites and learn how to do it there. But the High Ticket Niche program does that for you, and you can get that at highticketniches.com, which is really cool. Okay, so that's what we want to do is we want to look at that and break it down. Because the more you break down your niche, did you know that you can actually increase the value of a click? Right? Did anyone know that? Right? You might have heard me say it before, but do you know what that means? You can increase the value of a click. You can actually take a click, okay, that's on Google or whatever, and it's like 5 cents, or a banner ad or a YouTube video or whatever. Okay, you can take that traffic and you can get it for 5 cents, or you could even get it free on Facebook or free with SEO or whatever, and you can actually increase that. So I can take this 5 cent click and I could actually turn it into like a $3 click. All right, how many of you guys are like, I want to learn that skill? That's a skill I want to learn. Type $3 in the box if you want to learn that skill, and we'll show you how it works. It's very simple. It's done all the time, but I don't think you guys are seeing it because you haven't been taught how to see it. And what I want to do is I want to teach you how to see it, because if you can take them from like a free click or a cheap click and turn them into $3, $4, $5, sometimes as much as 10 or more, then that's the name of the game, right? How many of you guys are like, yeah, that skill would work for me? Now, the key to making that happen is in understanding what they want at the $5 or at the 5 cent level, right? If I get someone looking for like calories in a banana, okay, think about that. There's like 100,000 people a month searching for calories in a banana. Okay, now most marketers are going to look at that and be like, what the hell does that even mean? Who cares, right? They're stupid. They're looking up calories. I don't even care. But I look at that as a marketer and I say, well, I know I didn't look up the calories in a banana because I don't care, but what kind of person would? Right? What kind of person would? Well, probably someone who counts their calories. Well, someone who counts their calories is obviously interested in losing weight or gaining weight or something like that. Something in the weight loss market. Well, boom. The weight loss market has a value of $3 a click. So if I have something and I say, hey, here's the calories in a banana, blah, blah, blah. By the way, did you know that a banana might be making you fat? Click here to learn how to lose weight. And then you have a report about how bananas make you fat. If they do, I don't know. I'm just making this up as I go along here. But do you guys get the idea? Right? You get someone looking up hardship letter for mortgage. Right? They're looking up hardship letter for mortgage. Marketers don't know what to do. They're like, whatever, you come out, you make a little PDF with a letter they could fill out. You give them some tips. You get them to opt in or click or whatever. And then you say, hey, the best way to get out of a hardship mortgage is by refinancing. You just took your 5-cent click, and now you turn them into like a refinance click, which is like $18 to $50, right? How many of you guys are like, wow, that's crazy, right? How does that even work? Well, it works because you educate them. You are teaching your market stuff based on what they want. How do I get rid of a charge-off on my credit report? Well, here's how to do it. By the way, click here for credit repair. Boom, expensive click. How many of you guys are getting this? How many of you guys are having a little aha moment right now? If you are, let me know. All right, and this is the essence of what I call anticipatory marketing. And Gabriel, this isn't necessarily remarketing. However, you can use remarketing for this. But we're talking about like direct search, right? Take them direct, put them to something else. Okay? All right, cool. So that's what you want to do. And you do that by educating them in a really, really easy way. It's kind of like what I do. I'll make a video, like one of our most popular videos here on the channel is about AdSense. Now you look at that and it's like, well, AdSense isn't really make money. Like the word AdSense and the word make money are two different things, right? Type 2, and we'll help you guys if you're lost. We'll help you get it. Type a 2 if you understand that the word AdSense is different from the word make money, right? Make money is competitive, crazy, a lot of junk going on. AdSense is cheap, not a lot going on. Okay, now I look at that as a marketer and I say, well, I know that someone who wants AdSense wants to make money on their website. It's not that hard to figure out. Like, that's what it is. Like, I know someone who types in ClickBank wants to do something with affiliate stuff. I know that someone who types in a WordPress plugin for SEO, right? Think about this. Let's make it really easy. Let's say there's a plugin, like all-in-one SEO plugin. Okay, the all-in-one SEO plugin. It's a free plugin. It has a paid version too. It's a plugin that you can put on WordPress. Okay? Now, what I want to do is I want to isolate and say, what do they want? Okay? And I'm going to challenge you guys. What do you think this guy wants? He's looking for all-in-one SEO plugin tutorial. Okay? This is a plugin you put on your blog to do SEO ranking stuff. So what does he want? Let's see if anyone can get it here. What does this guy want? Okay, and by the way, this traffic's dirt cheap. You can get it on Facebook, you can get it on YouTube, you can get it on Google, you can get it pay-per-click, you can get this traffic everywhere. So this guy wants all-in-one SEO plugin tutorial. Okay? What does he want? Robert says free traffic? Okay, sort of. He wants an SEO plugin. He probably already has the plugin if he's looking for tutorial, right? So I'm assuming he already has it. Okay, he wants to rank his webpage higher. Good. How to use a certain tool. Okay, partially. What he wants ultimately, the ultimate goal. Okay, like if I want to lose weight, what do I want? I want to be skinny and have muscles. That's what I want. Or in my case, I want to like not have heart problems. That's a big bonus. Okay, so that's what you want. I want to like my word is lose weight. My end goal is look good, feel good, be fit. Very important. So all-in-one SEO plugin tutorial. I'm guessing he already has it. That's why he's typed in tutorial. Okay. What he wants is he wants a top spot on SERPs, search engine. Okay. That's what he wants. He wants to rank at the top of the search engines. Now, let's think about this. All-in-one SEO plugin tutorial is super cheap. Like, literally, you could, I think everyone on this call could probably get traffic for that word. Like, I don't think you have to be an expert or anything. I think you can get it pretty easy, okay? This guy wants SEO services. SEO services are expensive, super expensive, right? Now, do you guys see how that works? We take this from very low money. We'll put like low, okay, to very high money. Okay? And that's all you're doing is you're just flipping the market and helping them understand things. Very important. It's kind of like the idea of marketing when you know something happened. Like they always say that the best time to sell home security systems is right after a break-in in the area. Okay? So like after a break-in in your neighborhood or someone's neighborhood, okay, people are going to go and they're going to call up the people and say, hey, I need a security system. Or there's going to be a guy on foot who says, hey, I heard about the break-in. Would you like to get a security system? Hey, I heard about this, right? That instantly made the value go up because now people are thinking about this. Now it's in their mind. Very important, right? Does this make sense to everyone? Okay, now a random person says, but how do I go from answering a question to making money like your banana idea? Great question. That's where the advertisers come in. Okay? What you're doing is you're educating and creating value out of thin air. Okay, so the advertisers, they could be using Google, which you would use the AdSense platform for that. They could be using CPA networks, like affiliate networks that have offers. You could do that. You can do weight loss offers. You could do ClickBank. You could do all this stuff. So we need to really compartmentalize all of affiliate marketing from here's your market, here's how you increase the value, here's how you make the money. All right, is this starting to get easier for you? Type easier if that makes sense. Okay. And we'll wait for those, and then we'll jump in the computer and show you how the rest of this stuff works too. All right, so type easier if it's starting to sound a lot easier for you, because I think far too many people just really, really overcomplicate this stuff, and it makes it like really crazy. Okay, even if it's a little easier in your mind right now, that's good too. And it looks like our internet is working good. I actually had them run a 350-foot cord under our yard so that we have internet that doesn't drop out. So pretty cool. Okay, so this is what we're looking at, and we really want to focus on it. Let me see if I can get my chat box up here so I can see what you guys are saying. All right, cool. There we go. Okay, cool. So what we want to do is we want to look at this. Now, I want you to look at this because here on the MSN homepage, the same thing happens, okay? So when we look at this, we're like, okay, here I am on the MSN homepage. I got the stuff about the terrible Alaska earthquake, so our hearts go out to Alaska. My mom was actually in the 1964 Alaska earthquake, which is like one of the biggest ones on recorded recent history, which is crazy. Okay, so now what's happening here is you got all your stuff and you got your news and whatever, and people come here. Like a click on the MSN homepage isn't that valuable, right? It's like it's your homepage. Like I open the search engine and boom, I'm on it, right? So it's not that valuable. So the goal here is we need to look for things that are going to make my click worth more money. So let's take a look. We got allegations, we got news. Okay, homeowners are obsessed with this new do-it-yourself lighting trick. That's interesting. So now what I'm doing is I'm siphoning people off of this page, or this advertiser is, to something about like do-it-yourself lighting, okay? Let's take a look at some others. We tried HelloFresh. Here's what happened. That's a great ad for like a HelloFresh affiliate offer. Okay, let's see what else here. Okay, holiday tipping etiquette. So that's on a Bankrate site. Okay, that's a great way to get people over. All right, let's see what else we have. Must-have gadgets for holiday season. We got cast iron care. That's an interesting one. Okay. And doesn't look like too many other ads. Let's see what's down here. Okay, if we scroll down, we can see some stuff as well. So now with this, right, these are like little Dow Jones industrial average type things. Like if you click them, you know that the only people who click this stuff are going to be people that are interested in finance. Right? Does that make sense to everyone? Like the only people who are going to click your ad are the people who are interested in your ad or what your ad has to say. Okay, so you could see the same kind of thing happens here, like best gifts. Okay, born before 1985, the government's going to pay your mortgage. That's a good one as well, right? The only people who are going to click it. So what they're doing is they're taking this person who's just coming to the MSN homepage because it's here. They're looking at the news, and boom, they instantly turn them into a mortgage click. Right? Does that make sense? Type mortgage click if that makes sense to you. Okay, and what I'll do is, let's see, I'll go into my AdWords tool, and we can show you guys how this works as well. Okay. So, And let's pull open this as well so we can give you guys a little overview. Bear with me 1 second. There we go. Okay, cool. And let's see. Okay, cool. So let me log in here. And we'll shrink this down so we can see what's going on. If it'll shrink, there we go. Cool, there we go. Okay, so we're going to map this out. We're going to show you how it works. All right, and log in. Here we go. Okay, so our starting point is always going to be our traffic method. Okay, so let's map this out so you see it. So our traffic method, we'll put our traffic up here. Okay, our traffic is our starting. So we'll do traffic. Like, who are we talking to? Okay, this is your starting point. You're like, okay, who are we talking to? Now, you can get these people anywhere. What I like to do, my favorite way to get traffic, is by starting with, let's see, wrong button. There we go. Is by starting with the Google AdWords Keyword Planner. Okay, so the Google AdWords Keyword Planner is great for this stuff. So if we go here and we have our Google AdWords Keyword Planner, if it wants to stay there. There we go. Okay, so our Google AdWords Keyword Planner. Now we can start here and we can go and we could be like, okay, well, like earlier we had a bunch of people who told us their markets. So let's go into their markets. I think we had like weight loss. Okay, so if we went in here and we were like weight loss, okay, we could search for this. And we could actually see how many people every month on Google search for this, right? So cool, here we go. We got weight loss. All right, great. So that means 165,000 people every month, or approximately 5,000 a day, I think a little bit more than that, are searching for this. Cool. How to lose weight, 165,000 searching. How to lose weight fast, 201,000. Okay, everyone understand? This is showing us how many people search Google for these keywords. Okay, it shows us how popular a niche is. We do that one guy who said he had watches. Okay, we could do watches. Now we're like, okay, watches. Boom, here we go. And we look at watches. Okay, and you could take a look at these and say, okay, men's watch, ladies' watch. Now what you're going to notice is that when you do your keyword research this way, you're going to get a lot of competition. Right? Notice how a lot of these words are very competitive. So like if I had to go out there and pay $3.95 or $3 a click, okay, if I was selling a watch, so let's go in and let's do watch affiliate program. Okay, or we could even do Rolex. Let's make this big. Rolex watch affiliate program. Okay, so if we do like watch affiliate programs, is paying luxury watch affiliate. Let's see, 8%. Okay, so if we're getting 8%, let's say a Rolex costs $5,000. Okay, times that by 8%. And this is what we'd get paid if this wants to do it. I know Google does it. Google. There we go. Okay, so Google, it's saying we're going to get $400 when we sell a watch. Okay, pretty cool. Now, Danny says that half of the searches is from competitors. That's not true. That's a completely made up statement. I don't think there's like 200,000 competitors to search for that. Like, they don't even exist. All right, so the watch stuff here, we get paid $400 to sell the watch, okay? So we got to look at this and say, do the numbers make sense? Well, the average conversion rate is about 1%, okay? So 1% conversion rate means 400 times 1%. That means we're going to get an average of about $4 a click, okay? So will it work? Let's take a look. $3 a click, $4 a click. No, this is not going to work. If you're not getting a 1% conversion rate, this is not going to work, right? How many of you guys understand that? You're like, okay, I see why it's not going to work. So the first thing you got to do is you got to say, who are we talking to? Okay, who are we talking to, and does it make sense? Now, the second thing you want to do is you want to look at who's going to pay you. Okay, so who's going to pay us? Let's get a little box here. Okay, so this will be our pay guy. Who is going to pay us? All right, well, in that example, the person who's going to pay us is going to be whatever the watch affiliate program is, or like Amazon or something like that. Okay, so who are we talking to? Who's going to pay us? These are the two big links, because if you understand who we're talking to and you understand who's going to pay us, that's where everything works, right? So like, let's say we wanted to go into the competitive market of web hosting. Okay, I want to get people to sign up for web hosting. Now, I make anywhere from like $4,000 to $6,000 a month on a simple little web hosting affiliate site that I have. So this is one that I actually know, and I'm going to show you how it works. It's pretty basic, right? So we have this here. We got like web hosting, and I could probably make a lot more. I've just been really not as busy as I should be on that. So now we look at this, and we're like, web hosting is $40 a click, right? That literally means that if you go to Google and you search for web hosting, the people advertising are paying like $40 a click, which is insane. Right? That's a lot of money. Okay, now we got to look at this. So if we're trying to get people to do web hosting, like $60 a click, we got $20, $24, $30, on and on we go. Lots of people spending lots of money for this traffic. So I want you guys to put money signs if you get that there's a lot of money in this market. You're like, web hosting, money signs. Put that. Put web hosting and then put money signs. And you're going to see this in lots of different markets, from web hosting to mortgages to refinances to whatever. They're very, very expensive markets. Okay? So type that in and we'll continue on. Okay? Now, I know already who's going to pay me in this market. Well, obviously, let's see if we can get it down here. It's going to be the web host company, because they're already paying Google. They might as well pay me too, right? So there we go. Web host company. Now they want traffic. And you're like, yeah, I want traffic. So if you guys get that, if you're like, yes, I see right here that there's money in the web hosting, right? $39 a click. Not a sale, not a download, not a free trial, not someone putting their email in. A click. $39 for one website visitor. Just one, right? To get 100 clicks a day, that's a lot of money. $3,900 or something, or is that even more? My math brain might be off today. Let's see what that is, right? Just because my brain ain't working. Yeah, $3,900, right? My brain was working, just didn't think it was, right? So web hosting has a lot of money, and I know that that's who's going to pay me. Now, the question is how am I going to get people without paying all this money? Because it's competitive, right? I got to pay $40. Or if I go to Google and I search for web hosting, I mean, come on, there's 2 billion with a B. That's a lot of competition, right? That's insane. You can't compete with that. If I go to YouTube, okay, or if I do videos, let's just do videos. We'll do web hosting videos. Let's see, more videos. So web hosting for videos, a lot of competition. 269 million videos about web hosting. 2 billion results. You're not going to compete, right? How many of you guys are like, this market sounds great, but I can't compete? There ain't no way I could compete with this. This is insane. There's no way, right? So what do? Well, what we do is we ask ourselves a question, and the question is who else wants it? All right, so now I can go here and I could be like, well, I think people that need it, like, let's be totally naive and let's type in who needs web hosting. Okay, who needs web hosting? Do I need web hosting? Beginner's guide. Who needs web hosting? Okay, so bloggers. All right, who else? Social media influencers. Okay, social media. All right, so let's take a look at this. So we could do website for influencer. Let's see what comes up for website for influencers. There's lots of influencers who don't have websites and they need websites. And I want to be the one to teach them to get websites so that I could get my commission for web hosting. Okay, so influencer, social media influencer. All right, a little less competitive. So we went from $40 down to this one, which is $2. Okay, we got $1.94, social media. Okay, let's do maybe like make money as an influencer. Make money influencer. Okay, so make money as an influencer. Let's see what else we have. Okay, we got how to make money on Instagram. Look at that. So you got 33,000 people a month that want to make money on Instagram. It's low competition. It's 56 cents a click. Okay, so 56 cents a click for how to make money on Instagram. All right, looks like Shopify's up there. Got some videos. No ads. So I could probably get this really cheap. I could probably do some videos and things like that as well. I could probably get people on Facebook and on Instagram that want to do this. Now, we know the people who want to make money on Instagram. So let's say we got these people and they're like, I want to make money on Instagram. Okay. Chances are they probably already have an Instagram account. Okay. Yeah, I could probably get this for 20 cents a click or less. Probably, I'm going to guess this would be 13 cents. Okay. So they want to make money on Instagram. Now, we got to ask ourselves, what are the steps they would need to take? Okay. And here's the deal. And I want you to write this down. Okay. You're going to write down the money is in the steps. Okay, the money's in the steps. So what are the steps that they would need to do? Well, first, they need to get an Instagram account. That's pretty basic, right? So first, they need to get their Instagram account. Okay, so if they need to get their Instagram account, is there a way for me to make money on that? Can I get paid for people to get an Instagram account? I don't think there is a way, but there might be. I could be wrong. So Instagram account. Now, most people probably already have an Instagram account. Okay, they're also going to need other things. Okay, best thing that they can do if they're social media influencer is start a website. Okay, now this is a cool one because here, if I teach them how to start a website, I'd be like, hey, you know what? If you want to make money on Instagram, you can't just send people to random links. You need to have your own website, and it needs to be called Marcus's Unicycle Tricks, whatever my site's about, right? And you're going to get your domain. By the way, if you get your domain name, it's free when you sign up for web hosting, which is only like $3 a month, which is crazy. Now, when they start their website and they get their web hosting, I make a commission anywhere from $60 to $150, depending on what I'm using. Okay, so there we go. Like, they start their website, which they need to do anyway, but they didn't wake up thinking they need a website. They woke up saying, I want to make money on Instagram. And I said, well, if you want to make money, here's the steps. How many of you guys are getting it? Right? If you're getting it, type getting it in the box, because if you have this aha moment, this is like literally how I make a living online and have done so for 19 years now. Right, so our Instagram account, then start a website. Then we could go through and be like, well, you know, maybe you also need to sign up for an affiliate program or you need to do something else, okay? Now, you can do this even simpler, and you can take it a step further, and you can say, well, I know those people need websites, but also I know, like, how to start a blog. These people need websites also, because if you're going to start a blog, you should have hosting, right? Like, I can make a site, and I can make a little site that's like, hey, you know, here's your options. You could get a free site at Blogger. You could get a site at CreateSpace or something like that. You could get a Wix, or you could get self-hosted WordPress, and here's why it's the best. Right? There you go. It's like, okay, these guys want to start a blog. Okay, how to start a blog is $1.05 a click, which is pretty low. How to write a blog is a little bit better. Right? How to write a blog is 61 cents. Let's see how that looks. How to write a blog. All right, there's a YouTube at the top. That's good. We got YouTube down here. We got word streams. We got not too competitive. No ads. I don't see any ads there. So that is one that we can definitely use. How to write a blog. There you go. How to write a blog. Step 1, get your web hosting so that you have a blog, because you can't write a blog if you don't have a blog, right? And then on you go, right? How many of you guys are getting this? Put some money signs in the box if you're getting it. And I want you to know that this works with literally anything, right? You go through, you're like, well, Marcus, what about that other example? Okay, the other example was hardship letter for mortgage or whatever, right? Hardship letter, okay? Hardship letter, low competition, 3,600 people a month, hardship letter for mortgage loan modification, okay? Because this has the word loan modification, boom, look at it. See how that jumps up? Do you guys see that? Type see it if you see it, because this is where the money's at. Like, this advertiser pays a lot of money. This advertiser pays a little money, right? Well, a little money over here. Okay, do you guys get that? And if you get it, there you go, right? That's the thing. Financial hardship letter. Okay, so let's do hardship letter. See what kind of stuff's going on there. Okay, so this guy, not that many advertisers. Here's some hardship letter examples. Pronto, smarter. Okay, now I want you guys to type blanket bidder in the box. Blanket, like a blanket because it's cold, right? Bidder, like an auction, bidder. Okay, blanket bidder. Type that in the box. I want everyone to do it. Okay, I don't care who you are. Everyone needs to type this in the box. So I should be seeing like 100 of these or more come in the box. Blanket bidder. Okay? There's a reason I'm having you type it in the box. And that's so that you get this. Okay, I'm going to wait till everyone types it in. Good. All right. Thanks, Carol, Jeff, Gabriel, Dorothy, Brian, James, Dudjit, Scott, Kaz, Donna. Thank you. Keep them coming in. All right. Robert, good. Bill, all right, good. Lots of others coming in. Now, Philip, good. Let's take a look at these. A blanket bidder is someone like this, smarter.com, who bids on everything, right? Like if you go to smarter.com, it's a search engine. See? That's it. So like if you click his ad, it just goes to a search engine. I think Pronto's the same. Let's see. Pronto. Yeah, they're a search engine as well. These are blanket bidders, meaning they bid on everything and they bid extremely cheap. Whenever you see a blanket bidder like Pronto, Smarter, Info, Seek, Ask.com, Ask Jeeves, any of these big search engines, boom, there you go. Amfit says he doesn't like the blanket bidders because they're raising the prices. I love the blanket bidders because they tell me it's cheap, right? And also, by the way, you could go buy an ad on their search engine cheaper and get traffic like now because they're already getting the traffic. All right, so a blanket bidder means that the traffic is cheap. Like I'm guessing for hardship letter, I could probably get this for 7 cents a click or less. All right, so if I can get this for 7 cents a click, and I already know that this guy's paying a lot more, okay? And again, the way that I know is because the low competition one, are there no ads? Okay, that means it's cheap. If there's ads, so like if I go to hardship letter for loan modification, let's see what happens. Okay, let's see what ads are coming up. I might need to recache myself. There's Quicken. We got, let's see. Okay, we might need to recache our site because I've been looking up a lot of stuff. But there's usually a lot of advertisers on there, and we'll look at it. Like if you do loan modification, boom, you're going to get ads. Okay, really cool. Let's do refinance. I think it's caching because I've looked up so much stuff. Yeah, it definitely has me cached. But we have like Consumer Advocate, we have Lending Tree, Quicken Loans, right? These guys are paying a lot of money, and we can get in there and be like, okay, well, we know they're paying money, so who's going to pay us? All right, so we're going to go hardship letter for mortgage. Okay, money's in the steps. Okay, what are the steps? Well, step 1, write a letter. Now, I can say, by the way, I have 5 special letters that helped me get a modification or whatever. Obviously, make it true. You could just say 5 special letters for whatever. Now, in order to get that letter, I can actually have them put their name and email in a box. Okay, so I can have them opt in. Okay, that would build a mailing list. Now, I can go through and be like, okay, well, maybe if we go over to OfferVault, okay, offervault.com, and we're like, yay, I want to go through. Hey, look, there's me. I'm going to go through, and we'll go to OfferVault, and we'll be like, hey, mortgage modification. Okay, let's start with the specifics, see if there's anything for mortgage modification, because that would be ideal, right? If it's a mortgage modification offer, that would be perfect. There I am again. And there's my other ad. Okay, so let's go mortgage. Since there wasn't something specific for that, we'll do refinance. Okay, so we got reverse mortgage. Let's do refinance. Refinance. Here we go. Okay, so mortgage refinance, easy refinance, home today, $10.50 cost per lead. Let's take a look at what that does. Okay, we got reverse mortgage loan, student loan, mortgage refinance. Okay, so this is $40 per lead. Okay, so here we got this. Let's see, refinance with HARP rates. Okay, that's good because that has to do with what we're doing with the hardship stuff. Okay, trusted lenders compete, no obligations. Doesn't say what it converts on, but I'm guessing it's probably a pretty simple one. It's probably like a 2-form, something like that. Yeah, so. Okay, yeah, so that's a pretty small form for $10, which is pretty cool. And I think that's what it pays on, which is good. Here's another one that does $40, AmeriValue. Okay, cool, same kind of thing. It tells you when it converts best and everything like that. Multiple lenders. So who's going to pay us? Well, these guys are going to pay us. So we could do, next thing is refinance. Okay, and you could just tell them, hey, you should probably refinance anyway, because sometimes you'll be surprised. Even if you're in a modification, you can do refinance. We're going to give $40 when they fill that out. Okay, some of them pay more, some of them pay less, but 40 is right around the major one there. You can also go through, like I know that people that are doing a hardship letter, they were probably behind on payments, which means they could probably use like credit repair. Okay, so if we do credit repair, which by the way, if they're interested in credit repair, they could also do free credit report, and we'll show you in a minute the credit one. Okay, so $60, credit repair CPA $100, credit pros $75. Like a lot of money here. Let's do credit report. Okay, and we do credit report, and these guys are paying. And by the way, OfferVault is a search engine for affiliate offers. So if you go there, you can find stuff like that. So credit repair, let's try free credit check. So credit score, free credit score, $34. They get a free credit report. I get $34. I mean, like, there you go. Step one, write your letter. Put your name and email to get the letter. Okay? Then you're like, thanks for opting in. By the way, here are the top things you need to do. Number one, if you're behind on your payments 5 or more times, click here to check your credit and make sure your rate's good. Okay, good. If your rate is above 580, you might want to look into refinancing, right? Does anyone else get how easy this is? It's not that difficult. And then you look at it, and it's like, who's going to pay us? Well, we're going to get paid by ads. You could do pay-per-click ads, where you're actually getting paid per click. You can do credit repair, credit report. Let's make that smaller. Move it over or something. Credit report, credit. What else was there? Credit mortgage. You could do refinance, and boom. And the key is finding people that need info, right? Because it's easy to advertise mortgage to people looking up mortgages. It's easy to advertise refinance to people who want to refinance, who are typing in refinance. That's easy, which means that you want to go through and focus. Okay, you want to go through and focus because you're not going to be able to compete. Right? You're not going to be able to compete. You need to go and you need to find people that don't know what they want. This guy thought he just wanted a hardship letter. We're going to help him out and teach him other things, right? We're going to help these people out and show them things that are going to fix their situation or help them through their situation while we make money. Now, Gabriel says, do you rely solely on keywords or do you also use in-market interest and affinity audiences? Yes, you can use those as well. What you want to do is you want to isolate people that are in certain groups. So I can go to forums, and I can find forums where they're talking about it. I'll bet you there's a hardship letter forum. Let's do a hardship letter forum or something like that. Hardship letter forum. Okay. There you go. Here's a loan safe forum. They're talking about all this hardship stuff. Here's some FICO forum where they're talking about tons of stuff. Okay, you could go through. There's probably something for, let's try hardship letter Facebook group. There might be a group. I don't know. Let's see. When writing a hardship. So here's one. I don't know if that's a group, but it's definitely something on Facebook about that. And you can go through and you can find people who are struggling with stuff. That's the deal, is like marketing is driven by data. And if you know how to find the data, this is what we're doing. We're finding the data. We're like, who is out there who's looking for this stuff? And the data tells us, well, you know, these people are looking for hardship letters. These people are looking for how to set up a blog. These people are looking for this. All right, now let's take a little break and kind of regroup. How are you guys doing with the info so far? Type of 100 if you're like, hey, this is great. I get it. Type of 1 if you're like, what? Type like a 50 if you're like on the fence, or wherever you're at from 1 to 100. Tell me where you're at. All right. Cool. Got some hundreds. Good. Got a 60. All right. We'll work on that. Okay. But that's the deal, right? The money's in the steps. You're just making content on the steps. And this is why so many people deal with info overload, because they're not focusing up here, right? When I focus on here and I'm like, hey, my people are hardship letter for mortgage. There we go. Now everything falls. Okay. What do? I build my blog. Good. Where do I get my traffic? Well, I get it on Google or I get it on MSN, right? It's going to tell you everything, which is really, really, really important. LSR says, what content am I supposed to provide? It's easy. You tell them how to write a hardship letter for mortgage. Right? You're like, here's how to write a hardship letter. By the way, we have some free hardship letters over here, and here's some tips on this, and here's some tips on that. Make sure you put your name and address at the top, and blah, blah, blah. Right? Not that hard to do. That's why this works so well, because the content literally writes itself. Right? You're like, okay, well, what kind of content do I give to them? What kind of content do I give to someone who wants to make money on Instagram? Here's how to make money on Instagram. Step number 1, make a website. Step number 2, do this. Step number 3, do that. And you're writing about the topic, right? So now, in my Simple Sites course, we have our trigger words. So like if I open up the Simple Sites course, which you guys should all have because it walks you through this in detail, you're just going to log in like this. This is what the software looks like. You go to your Simple Sites course, okay? And you're going to go to niche finding, okay? So when you go to niche finding, you're actually going to have my trigger word tool. There it is. Trigger word tool. Okay. And this trigger word tool is, let's see, where is our trigger word training? There it is. Okay. So our trigger word tool basically gives you this list of words that's worth its weight in gold. Like you could go and you can find niches in seconds. Watch this. Replacement. Okay. We go here and we go into our AdWords tool. And we're like, okay, replacement. Boom. Get results. What do people want replacements from? Okay. Let's see. Okay, Tina says, Marcus, what do I do with the Black Friday website I built? I did go, but what do I do? Yeah, I think you were the one that made money on that, which is cool. But what do I do with it after the holiday? Just wait till next year. Bring it back again. Okay, so replacement. Okay, so like window screen replacement. We're looking at $93 to $12. Let's do this by low competition. I like this. And you'll see how these trigger words like really, really find niches in seconds, right? So we could go replace, and we're like, okay, JavaScript replace. Okay, that might have something to do with like coding, so that you could get them into like a coding school. You could get them into maybe Fiverr for people who want to do fixes for codes and stuff. Let's see what else we have. JS replace, JavaScript remove character. Let's see what else we have. Replace a driver's license online. There's actually a forms toolbar. I think it's still around. Let's see. Get forms toolbar. All right, like this. Get forms. I think it's still around. You might have to do a little hunting for it, but it's something about forms where you get paid $3 to have them download a form toolbar. Right, and you get the $3, and it actually has a driver's license replacement kind of thing, and you can see there's lots of people searching this in. So like we can go, now that we know people want to do replace a license, we could do replace license. Okay, and we can get them those PDF forms, we can get them the tools, we can get everything, and we're like, hey, check this out. Average monthly searches, DMV driver's license, replacement driver's license. Look at that. There's a niche. Replacement driver's license. New driver's license, lost, replacement. Okay, and we can go through and we could see that there's very, very little competition, like no competition actually. Right? Not even little. There's like none. Not even a blanket bidder. There's no one. Right? And it's like replacement driving license. How do you get them in there? Well, you can go through and you could look for the forms toolbar. I forget what it was called exactly. What was it called? This is Google Keyword Planner. The tool that I'm using is Google Keyword Planner. So I think it was, let's see, Get Forms Online Toolbar. Okay. This was it. So it's like a forms toolbar, and it has like government forms and stuff. You could see this is how the toolbar works. Right? It's like tax, transportation. So like you could see, boom, here it is. It's got the stuff for that. So like, let's say we want to do Florida license. Boom. I can get people to download this. Let's do license. Did I spell it right? Probably spelling things right. There we go. Application for license and stuff like that. And you would just put the different things in here. And then boom, there you go. Give them the toolbar. The toolbar pays like $3 a download. And there you go. Right? That's what they want, is they want that kind of stuff, which is really cool. Let's see another example. So if we go to our Simple Sites course here, which, by the way, if you like this, you can get the Simple Sites course at simplesitesbonus.com. It teaches you everything in detail that I'm teaching you now. So if you want like over-the-shoulder access to everything, including tools, including videos, including everything, go to simplesitesbonus.com. Get it now, because when the anniversary edition's out, the price is going to triple. So if you want to save like $600, go to simplesitesbonus.com, get that now. But here we could check out some others, like if we do reduce, right? What do people want to reduce? Boom, reduce, get results. Okay, let's do the filter. Sometimes you want to add the filter for keyword text and just put your trigger word in there. And these are called trigger words. Okay, so we could do reduce. What do people want to reduce? People want some JavaScript reduce, whatever that is. Java array reduce. Let's see. Reduce, recycle. What does reduce mean in cooking? Okay, so you can do like a cooking toolbar or some kind of cooking tool there. Let's see what else we have. Let's try another one. Okay, and you can see that using these, you will always find niches. Printable, this is one of my favorites. I love the word printable. Let's do printable. Get results. And we're going to remove this filter, and we're going to replace it with printable. Okay, and we're like, okay, printable calendar, right? Think about this on like New Year's. People are going to be going crazy for printable calendars. They do all year anyway, but you can see it spikes around, well, it actually spikes around August, but there's still lots of people in January as well. Yeah, right there. So it spikes in there too. So printable coupons, there's a big one, right? Check it out. Here's a coupon toolbar. Coupon. Okay, so you got coupon toolbar. Where is it? Coupon code tracker. That looks like something. So there's a coupon toolbar. Okay, so that's a zip submit. So they put their email in, you get $1.25. Pretty cool. It gives them coupons. You can do all kinds of like shopping, like that Honey app I think was on here as well. And again, like that's how you do it. Like printable coupons. That's what they want, is printable coupons. You're going to help them save money. You could even give them like credit card offers and stuff like that as well. But you could see printable coupons, printable calendar, printable crosswords. You could do game toolbars or game type things. Printable manufacturer coupons, printable blank calendar. Let's see what else we have. Printable camp. And by the way, I know lots of people who make a fortune on printable coupons. I actually made a bunch. My biggest coupon site was for LensCrafters, or I think it was LensCrafters, or one of the big eye places, and they paid me 75 cents when someone printed a coupon. It was like half off the glasses or something, and I went crazy with that. I think we made like $200 the first day I did that, and it worked well. Someone says, is it necessary to create a website to start as an affiliate? Yes, make a website. Go to gohubsite.com. Okay, watch this. You go over to gohubsite.com. This is going to teach you how to set up a site in like literally 10 minutes. Now, what I tell people to do is start with a generic site. So just get something like, if your name's Bob, it'd be like bobsmoneysite.com or bobscouponsite.com. It doesn't have to be anything perfect. Don't worry about it. We're just going to use it as your main one. And then get your stuff set up so you have somewhere to put all your stuff. And at gohubsite.com, you're going to get directions on how to do that. Like literally in 15 minutes, you'll have a site set up. So yeah, I would definitely start with a website. Excuse me. So there we got that at home coupons, free printable puzzles. And you could take a look at these. Like this course is going to show you everything. We can go through reverse. What do people want to reverse? All right, we'll put it in here. Boom. And by the way, if you guys think that I'm good at finding niches and offers, let me know, because we actually have a service where I can find your niche and your offer for you. I knew someone who made a fortune on reverse phone lookups, by the way. Really cool. It was, I think you guys have seen those sites out there where they put their number in and they do a search on people or whatever, like free people search or something like that. So what do people want to reverse? Reverse photo lookup. Reverse phone number, reverse cell phone, reverse call, lots of stuff in here. Probably like reverse aging and stuff as well, free reverse phone check, right? Lots of stuff in there. We can take a look at some others. just to give you guys an overview. Steps. Steps would be a good one. Okay, let's do this here. Steps. Right, like that. Put steps in there. Steps. See what kind of steps people are looking for. Steps. Not a whole lot of searches in that one. Okay, let's take that off. There we go. There we go. Okay, so step, side step, steps, clothing, stepper for sale, step program. Hey, what is the step program? You guys want to see something really freaking cool? If you want to see something cool, type cool. Okay. And we'll show you guys something cool. Okay. So check this out. What is the step program? I know because I'm almost 5 years sober what the step program is. And the step program is let's see, step. That's a different step. Oh, so it's a travel thing, but there's also step one. So what is step program? We got travel type stuff. So you could do like passports and things like that. Now, the one I was thinking of is actually related to 12-step program, right? So check this out. Step program. And notice how I found this, right? Notice how I found this because I looked up the word step. I wouldn't know it if I didn't look this up. So let's do 12-step program. We'll put this in here as well. Keyword text, 12-step program. Okay, and I actually have a site that gets a lot of traffic for sobriety, which is cool. And it's based on my own personal experience, which is good. Okay, so 12-step program, low competition, pretty cool. Okay, very low. We could take a look at this. Let's see if there's any advertisers. 12-step program. No advertisers. No advertisers at the bottom. No advertisers up here. No advertisers down here. Now, let me ask you, what kind of people would look that up? Okay, probably people who were like me and needed rehab and need to get sober. So you could do rehab and watch what they pay. So this is for call. This is called pay-per-call affiliate marketing. It means if they get on the phone call and they stay on the phone for 30 seconds, you get paid, right? And they give you a custom number, so they call the number, and if they stay for 30 seconds, you get paid. Look at what they're paying. Does anyone else see this? Is anyone else like, seriously? Like, is it a typo? No, they pay a lot of money. Right? How many of you guys are like, dude, that's awesome? Right? And look at how many people searching. Lots of people. Right? And we could tell them about that. And you can help them. Is there a list of trigger words available? Yes. In the Simple Sites course, you can get it at simplesitesbonus.com. Go to your Simple Sites course, just click on the Home tab, and then go in Niche Finding, and you'll find it. Now, you'll notice the Simple Sites course walks you through what I'm teaching you. It's got a video here. You watch the video, and you click the icons for all the stuff. So, like getting started, it's going to walk you through setting up your site, gives you all the plugins, right? All of our cool plugins and everything. Hey, guys, it's Marcus here, if you can. And you can see, it's pretty cool, right? So all the plugins, everything like that, you download them there. There's like, I think, $700 worth of plugins in there. Understanding internet money, all the different things like that. There's also tools and things that you can go through. Look at all these tools we give you. Like you want to make an opt-in box or a drop-down box like the things that made money. Boom. You go here, put your AWeber list name, your info, copy this. Boom, you got an opt-in box. Links to your AWeber. You don't even have to like log in or nothing. Super easy. Also shows you how to make a search box code so you can put your box in here. So like, let's say, and let me show you why this is valuable. Let's say on your site, you wanted to have a way for them to search for 12-step meetings, right? I could go to Google and I can go like this, 12-step meeting near me, okay? So I could do this. Let's see if it works by zip code, 32708, okay? So it's 12-step meeting. Let's do AA meeting, okay? And I'll show you how to provide value. So Google shows the AA meetings if you do it by zip code. Now, here's a cool thing. In here, notice how the zip code's up here, right? So this changes. So if I put 90210, boom, it should change it. Okay, see how that changes it? What does it have to do with anything? Well, what that has to do with anything is you go to your Simple Sites course, you use the tool that we like paid a small fortune for, you go like this, and you replace the zip code with the word variable. So all I have to do is go in here, and where it has the zip code, I do variable, okay? And then see if it's there again. I like that, variable, okay? And this is going to make me a code, and I could actually put this code on my website. Let me see if I can do that live for you. Bear with me 1 second, and we'll see if we can do it live. Assuming I remember my password. Let's see here. I remembered it. Cool. Does anyone else feel like they hit the jackpot when they get their password the right time? So I could just go in here. I could do a post, add new, and let me see if this will work. 1 second. Text. And let's see. Cool. So now I got my search box here, right? Super simple. I just took that code and I put that code right in here, right? I just copied it, like literally took a couple seconds, and we're like, boom. And then here we go. They could go here. I could be like, hey, search for rehabs in your area. And then boom, they'll go there. And if I have it, I think I have a little setting wrong, which is probably because I'm trying to do this live, but it'll actually take them to Google so they could see the stuff in their area, right? Which is cool. We have a plugin for that as well. And these tools work like a charm. Like if you go through, you could do link cloakers, keyword trackers, everything, and it makes it all work for you. So cool, right? Let's see. Are we still live? Or is this just being funny? Yeah, we're live. Okay, cool. That's just being funny. All right, so any questions on that? Everyone getting the idea? Right? That's why these tools are there. Like you might be like, hey, you know, why do we need the tools? That's why. Like drop-down box generators, you can make little drop-down boxes for whatever you want, where they could drop down and be like, hey, this is what I want. This is what I want here. This is what I want there. And then you could create content, which is cool. So as you could see, you guys probably know why I should charge more for this program, but right now it's on sale till the new one comes out. Okay, Philip says, would you start a different site and create a different domain for a coupon, a rehab, a toolbar, and a hub site? Yes. Always get a different domain for everything. Does my course show how to create the ads? Yes, it does. When you go into your course, you want to go to, let's get back here. Okay, there we go. So you're going to go to, let's see, right here, and then you're going to go into setting up shop, and your ad stuff will be in here. Okay. Really cool. The course right now is $297. When we actually have the upgrade, because if you guys order right now, you're going to get the anniversary edition upgrade free. When the anniversary upgrade edition is out, it's going to be $997. Right now, it's only $300. So I would recommend go to simplesitesbonus.com and then go in there, right like this. See, it says it's rising the price soon. You just put all your info in here. Super secure page, and then click the button. You could pay in 3 payments if you want, or you could pay in full and save some money. It's non-refundable because obviously you guys see we're giving you like personal data, you're getting plugins, you're getting tools, you're getting personal support. So I don't want people who are just like buying things just to like solve some craving they have about making money. I want people who actually want to do this, right? So if you actually want to do this, if you're like, dude, yeah, I see how this works, I want to do it. No other person has showed me how to do this like you have. I'm in it for the long haul. What I would say do is go to simplesitesbonus.com, right? You can go there and you can sign up. Now, if you're stuck on niche finding, we have another program, which is highticketniches.com. Okay, at highticketniches.com, this is where we actually choose your niche for you. So this is where I go through. I do all my niche magic voodoo, find you a good niche, buy you a domain name. These domains sometimes are worth like $1,800. I think one of them was $2,400. Some are like $500-$600. And when you see the price of this, you'll be like, oh, wow, now I see why that's a good deal. Now, I don't know what you'll be able to sell these for. This is just a estimate that they give you for the domain via GoDaddy. And I think if anyone knows domains, it's GoDaddy, right? They're the biggest. But we actually get your domain. We set up your site. We put some content on it. We show you the offers to run. We show you how to get traffic. We walk you through it. Really cool. This is the best place to get started if you like what I've been showing you now and you're like, hey, I want to do this, but you don't know where to get your niche. Go here, put your name, last name, email, put all your info in here, And you could see it's less than $1,000 to get started. For $9.97, we give you the domain name, which usually they're worth about the price you paid. You go sell it, you own it, you can do whatever you want with it. It's yours. Some of these domains I've sold for a lot. I think our record was $25,000. Obviously, results not typical. We don't know if there's a buyer for your domain at any given time. We have no idea, but it's yours and it's got some value to it. So you're actually getting something of value. It's not just a training course, not just something silly. It's going to get you going. Like Kaz says, he's got a high ticket and he's waiting. So awesome. Looking forward to getting yours going as well. So you get in there, you do it. We give you the niche. We give you the keywords. We give you the domain name. We set everything up. We throw our software on it. We put some content on it, put some images on it, show you the offers we're on, show you how to get traffic. Boom. You set everything up. You put your offers on. You're off to the races. Really cool. That is the fastest way to get started. Again, we have a payment plan on that one as well, which is great. That's definitely our best-selling program right now. We are going to up the price because obviously they're selling like hotcakes and we need to keep up with the demand, which is cool. So yeah, you want to get in there and make that work. And a lot of our high-ticket niche people, they understand how it works. They're like, hey, now I know what to do. I get it. I'm not struggling with finding my niche. I'm not struggling with the junk. And you just got to do it. So that's at highticketniches.com. I'll put that on there. Is the content SEO friendly? Yes, it is, but we don't do a guarantee of rankings. Sometimes they rank, sometimes they don't. I'm not like super SEO guru. That's not what I do. I used to, but I don't do that now. So it is SEO friendly, but we don't guarantee rankings. If it ranks, consider that like a bonus. Okay. Sanu says, I create a website with niche health and fitness. Health and fitness is not a niche. That's a broad market. Okay. I wrote a blog on lose weight, but it's not particularly reviewed any product. It's some basic tips. Okay. Sanu, what I would do is go get the Simple Sites program. Okay. So go to simplesitesbonus.com. Let me show you guys what this looks like here. Simplesitesbonus.com, right like this, okay? And order this product. What these products come with, the Simple Sites comes with 90 days support. Get in there, learn the stuff, and then come to me and show me your site. So like when you have our products, you can be like, Marcus, what do you think of my site? And we'll actually show you and help you out with it, right? So really cool, really awesome. Now, let me show you guys something even cooler because I want you guys to see this if I remember where it's at. affiliatemarketingdude.com/Black Friday sale. Okay? If you guys go to affiliatemarketingdude.com/Black Friday sale, our Black Friday sale is still open. Okay? We're taking them for the next, I think, till midnight tonight, but I'm not going to be here because we're going to see a movie. So, to each his own. But you want to get your ads or you want to get your offers in right now. So here's what you do. Watch the little video, okay? Then you choose the product you want. So if you're like, I want a high-ticket niche, you go over to pcmoneymaking.com, okay? And you're going to go here, and you're going to click on Submit a Ticket. Then you're going to click on Black Friday Sale. You're going to put your name, put your email in here like this. And then you're going to choose your product you want. So you're like, okay, I want a high-ticket niche, okay? If you want a high-ticket niche, you say, I want a high-ticket niche, and then you can make an offer. Okay, what we're doing is, as part of our Black Friday week or Cyber Monday week sale, we are actually taking offers, and people have saved a lot of money with this. So you would go in and you'd say, here's what I want, here's my story, and then you could say, I offer $996 or whatever, right? You put your offer in there. Now, if it's a reasonable offer, I'll take it. I'll give you a link, and you can sign up. If it's too low, I'll counter your offer. And then we'll go from there, right? So really cool. So if you want to get our products, you could do this with Simple Sites. So if you're like, hey, I want to get Simple Sites, here's my offer, right? Get your offers in tonight, and I will review them, and we'll get you guys the link and everything like that. But those are the best ways to get started. The high-ticket niche is by far the best way to go, right? That's the one that my students get in on, and it just works for them. So you can get that at highticketniches.com, okay? Or you could do the Black Friday offer if you want to go that route as well. All right, so any other questions before we call it a rest or before we call it a day. Jeffrey, can we show that one more time? Which one? The one about how to do your offer? Okay, to do your offer, you go to pcmoneymaking.com. Okay, pcmoneymaking.com. Click on submit a ticket. Go to Black Friday sale. Put your name, last name, put your email, hit submit. Then you're going to go here. Okay, then you choose the product you want. You're like, I want a high ticket niche. Okay, or if you want me to build a software program with you, choose that one. Or you want simple sites. Okay, and you're like, hey, Marcus, I want simple sites. I'm willing to pay $296. Put that in the box. I'll pay $296 or whatever. Obviously, make an offer that you think is fair. And if it's fair, we'll take it. And you say simple sites, big profits, or whatever. You can put whatever you want in the subject, and then you just hit submit, and we'll write you back. Have any of the high-ticket niches failed? I have one guy who ordered a high-ticket niche who wanted it replaced because of the niche. So the only person who ever took me up on the offer, because we give you a guarantee. So the guarantee with the high-ticket niche is that if you can't make it work because of the niche, right? If you're like, hardship letter just will not work, and you do the stuff, and we work with you, and it doesn't work, we'll give you another niche, right? So that's like super fair. Only one person has ever done that, and that was because their niche was based on a like a timed thing. So it was like, obviously, you know, if it was for like Obama health insurance when Obama was gone, no one looked it up anymore, so he needed a new niche. It was like kind of like that. So only one out of all the ones we've done has failed. Okay, does high-ticket niche include simple sites? Yes. When you get high-ticket niches at highticketniche.com, let's see, highticketniches.com, highticketniches.com, when you get this, you get instant access to simple sites, big profits. So cool. All right, any other questions? And you guys should get a high-ticket niche. That's by far the best way to go. And I think you learned from this webinar that if I don't know how to do anything good, I do know how to find niches, right? And that's my strong suit. That's how I thrive. That's where all the stuff has made money. Every market that I've ever made money with was because of the niche. It wasn't because of some fancy page builder. It wasn't because I'm a good writer. It wasn't because I'm good at SEO. It worked because of the niche in and of itself. So if you fail on finding a niche, everything's going to fail. That is the pinnacle. And that's why this service came about, because people were like, Marcus, I don't know how to find a niche. Or they'd find one and it just didn't work well. So I would find it for them. I'm like, here you go. Here's your niche. And when I give you that starting point, boom, you're ready to go. Do I actually set up the website and pick your niches? Yes, we actually build the website for you. Now, you're going to get a custom theme, a custom logo, a custom layout, and you're going to get some content. Now, the content's not super perfect. It's just, we just put it there to get you started. But it is written, and then you go through and you edit it, put your stuff on there, and we show you exactly how to do everything. We put your opt-in page on there. Really cool. Okay, any of the niches you mentioned been done yet? Some have not. Like hardship letter, I know that one's been done. But there's similar ones that are not that exact word that I have as well. Do we ask? Oh, good question. Dorian says, do we ask for the category? Good. When you get a high ticket niche, you're going to go to highticketniches.com. You're going to order on this page. Okay? So you're going to fill this out. Put your name, email, put a good email. That way I could reach you. Put all your info here, credit card, everything like that. Choose your payment plan. Okay? Agree to that. Obviously, we're building you a site. It's non-refundable because we're giving you the domain. We're giving you the site. You actually have intellectual property at the end of it. It's not like a training course or something like that. Those are good, but this is actually, you're getting something. Okay? So you agree to that. You say, Marcus, find my niche. Now, when you're done ordering, you're going to go over to pcmoneymaking.com. This is our support site. Okay? Submit a ticket. Go to high ticket niches. Okay, now when you get to high ticket niches, watch what it does. It's actually going to ask you. So you're going to go in here, and it's going to say the stuff you need. So it'll say niche ideas. You're going to go in, and you'll be like, hi, Chloe, happy birthday. So someone asked me to say hi to Chloe. Niche ideas. You would go through and be like, well, I'm a plumber. Okay, and I'll probably find you one on plumbing. Now, some people come in, and they're just like, Marcus, choose for me. and I'll just pick one. I'll be like, this is a good one. Or you could go through and be like, well, I was an accountant, or I know a lot about weightlifting, or I know about this, and we'll actually find one for you based on what you want. Now, you have total control, because when we write you back, we're going to say, Alyssa's going to write you back. So I'm going to find your niche. I'm going to give it to Alyssa. Alyssa's going to say, hey, Bob, Marcus picked out this niche, hardship letter sample, or whatever. And you'll go through and you'll be like, well, I don't really like that one. She's going to come back to me. We'll find another. We'll do that till we get one that you like. And then when we find one that you like, you agree on, you say build it. So you have complete control getting a niche that you want. Okay, so it's super easy, super simple. Are there any interests that you know for sure will not work as a niche? No, I've had everyone who come to me with an interest, I will find one. Yeah, usually. Now, some people come to me with one and they're like, I really like making wontons. And I'm like, well, I don't think you're going to make a lot of money with that, but hey, let's go for wok pans or something, right? Does that make sense how I do that? I'd switch them over into something that I know will make money. And if I don't think it will make money, I won't recommend that niche to you. Do I use expired, dropped, aged domains, or brand new? Most of them are either from my vault. So I think I own like 800 domains right now. And I've owned 800 domains like since 2003. So a lot of them are ones that I own. Some of them are brand new. But we actually run them all through the GoDaddy appraisal tool and make sure they're good. So like if you get a high ticket niche, I usually don't give you one that's valued less than $500. Okay, unless I think it's really, really good. Usually I try to get you one that's valued at like 800 or more. That way you're like, wow, I paid 900 and I got a domain that's worth 800 and he set up my site and he found my niche and he got this. This is an insane deal. I want you guys to feel like it's an insane deal because it is. And you can get that over at highticketniches.com, which is great. And usually they take about 2 to 3 weeks to set up. But once they're set up, they're yours, you own them, you're ready to go. Sometimes if you use a different host or something like that, they might take a little bit longer to set up, or if our workload's really high, but we will get you guys rocking and rolling as soon as we can. And I want to make sure that we give you a good domain and that we don't rush it. We get you one that works for you. So cool. Okay, Alvin says, what is it advise if my AdWords campaign as my traffic source for my niche affiliate site? Alvin, I'm not sure what you mean. Like, yeah, I don't know. Like, do you want to use it as your main one? You can use it as your main one. That's fine. All right. So, any other questions? And if you guys are there, go ahead and get signed up for your high ticket niche. I think you guys are going to think it's an awesome deal. Okay, Sonu says, asking as a newbie, how a niche is different from a market. Well, a niche is a refined market. So you're refining who you're talking to. So instead of like, how do I lose weight? We're like, how do women lose 10 pounds in a week, right? So you want to refine it. Instead of mortgage, we're doing hardship letter samples. That would be the niche. Okay? Jerry, you want to paste your question again? I think I lost it. So yeah, if you can put your question again, Jerry, I'll answer it for you. Okay, and then as you guys get high ticket niches, just let me know so that I know how we go from there. Emilio, you got a high ticket niche? Awesome, good to have you on board. To contact us, go to pcmoneymaking.com and put in a ticket for a high ticket niche. Okay, so you just put it in there, and then you're like, hey, what do we do? How do we start? Alyssa is great. She's actually, I think she's in there right now. Jackie's also in there. And they help you out. Like they're on it. They will fix you up. If you don't get a reply, it's usually because of you not getting the email. So make sure you check your spam and everything like that. Or you could get us on live chat. So like if you ever need help, just go to any of our sites, look for the live chat. Okay. Or you could go on like our order sites and stuff. You'll see a little image like this. Click it, and you can actually talk to us live right like this. Right, so you'd be like, hey, I want to talk to Marcus. Yay, here we go. I want to talk to Marcus. I want to put my email, right? And you can actually talk to me direct, and you can see here, I'm like, yay, there you go. Hi. Right, really cool. Now, everyone always, like, argues with me whether it's actually me on live chat, but if it's me, if it says my picture, it is me. We don't have any imposters here. Jeff says Alyssa is awesome. Yes, she is. She's totally awesome. Takes care of you guys really good. Okay, Jerry says, I bought Simple Sites. I don't know if I have the right toolbar as I bought Mentor a few weeks prior. Jeff, just send a screenshot at pcmoneymaking.com or let her know what you're up to. She will fix you up. Okay, Jeff says, how much daily time should I budget in the high-ticket niche? I would say 15 to 30 minutes is good. If you have an hour, great, use it. But try not to do too much, because I think if you do too much, you're just going to be all over the place. So really focus. Which is better, Instagram or Pinterest? For what? Right? That's going to depend on your niche. I mean, if people in your niche aren't looking on Pinterest, then it's not going to work. If people in your niche aren't on Instagram, it's not going to work. I tell people to let the niche pick your traffic method. Okay? It's very important. Can you speak about ownerships, please? Dorian, what do you mean by ownerships? Ownerships of what? All right. Cool. So yeah, letting your market pick the traffic source. And that's another thing you're going to get is with your high ticket niche, we are going to give you the traffic method. So like, look at all the bonuses you're going to get with your high ticket niche. Personal niche selection from me personally. Like, I actually pick these for you. I don't outsource it. When it comes to picking the niche and the domain name, that's 100% on me. Top tier niche and domain. You're going to get affiliate offer and profit center guidance. Easy to follow traffic plan plus videos. So we're going to give you the traffic plan, show you how to use it. Okay, custom blog theme and logo design, profit plugins, killer content loaded pages, and more. So really, really cool. Let's see. Okay, so the ownership. So what we do is you're going to use the info on here for your high ticket niche. Okay, you're going to put your Namecheap in here. Okay, and we actually push the name to your Namecheap. Now, you can do whatever you want with it after that. I just ask for easy, because I could transfer it to you instantly on Namecheap, and it's free and everything. So you will own it in Namecheap once your site's done. Okay, so, and it's also on your hosting. So everything is yours. We take care of the transfer. All you do is hit yes. So pretty cool. All right, so any other questions, let me know. And yeah, high ticket niche is a killer deal. Also remember to ask your accountant, because you're buying this towards the end of the year. You might be able to write it off on your taxes. Ask your accountant. I don't know, I'm not an accountant, but I know for me, I always write off purchases that I can, and since you're starting a new business, you should be able to, which is cool, which makes it like a lot cheaper, which is ridiculous, because it's already a ridiculous deal. So get in there, sign up, let me know you signed up, let's make some money, let's have some fun, get some niches. All right, so we'll take 4 minutes for questions. That'll put our webinar at about 2 hours now, which I think is good. So we'll take 4 minutes for questions and go from there while you guys are getting signed up. And again, that's at highticketniches.com. And then if you want the simple sites, you could go to simplesitesbonus.com. Simple sites bonus.com. Oh, spell it right. .com. I like that. Been shopping on Black Friday. No, I hate shopping, so I definitely hate shopping on Black Friday. I just don't like shopping. I like to buy stuff, but not at a store. So yeah. All right, so any other questions? Let's take it from there. All right, cool. Are there any more modules to come for the landing page dude? Yes, we have 1 or 2 more classes in that one, and then I have a bunch of themes that we're working on for you guys too. All right, cool deal. And if you want the high ticket niche, get it in. If you could get your high ticket niche order in the next hour, I could push it through, and we could probably have your niche to you by Monday. The actual niche, not the site setup, but we can have it by Monday and get you in faster, because I actually have a bunch I need to do this weekend, and I'll put yours on the list as well. So if you get that in by 6 o'clock Eastern time, which is in 1 hour, I will get your niche. I think she does them on Sunday, so you'll probably get your niche selection on Sunday, that's a pretty fast turnaround time. Do I know any data feeder advertiser promotion software? I do not. Okay, Sin says, I guess you can explain things too thoroughly for more questions. Yeah, I could. All right, cool. Try not to set the house on fire here. Okay. Any other questions? I think we're good to go. Go over to highticketniches.com, fill that out. Let's get you a niche. I'll try to get it to you by Sunday, definitely on Monday. If you get your ticket in tonight within the next hour, we'll get that to you. And talk to me on live chat, too. I'll be here to help you. Thanks again for listening. I hope this helped you understand how affiliate marketing works, how to make money with it, and how to make everything happen. Thanks again. Talk to you soon.